Hey everybody, it's Pammy from Pammy Out Loud, and I am dropping in just to talk to you about how you can engage with me. I am so thankful that you are listening to the show, and I invite you to come back every Monday morning for new episodes. When they drop, there'll be some in the middle of the week when that permits. But I wanted to say there's other places you can talk to me, and that, first and foremost, is on my Facebook group page, Pammy Out Loud. Go there and you will find additional show content. I will share photos of some of the things that I talk about on the show, like a spray painted white mesquite tree that we had for Christmas in San Angelo, or an epic picture of Pikes Peak. Any of those kinds of things will be there, and you can engage with me in conversations as well as with other listeners on the things that are important to you. This conversation only works when there's more than one person. And sometimes it feels a bit like I'm in an echo chamber as I do this, and I look forward to having guests on. If you have a story that you want to share with me, reach out to me. You can find me on PammyOutLoud@gmail.com. Share your stories there. You can say, hey, I want to talk to you, and we can make that happen. This whole experience is a new learning tool for me. It's a lot like a Zoom call is. And I would love to have you on as a guest if you have a story that you want to share, something that you want to speak out loud about. The other thing I'm going to have on the Facebook group is polls for things that I am thinking about talking on. Like right now, I have a poll on, were you a member of the Clean Plate Club when you were growing up? I was just very curious. How many of you who are of this certain age group that we seem to be in were expected to clean your plate? Or did you have another expectation? There's a poll going on right now about that. Additionally, I am going to start a new segment that's called, Now Here's an Interesting Question. This comes from a long quoted phrase of mine since I was probably in my 20s. My friends have always said they wish they had a dime for every question that I've started that way and the conversations around it. So I will have a new segment called Now Here's an Interesting Question. I also hope to have a segment that is going to be reviews of things I find that I really, really like things on Amazon. My friend Cheryl says her husband teases her that when the doorbell rings and Amazon's there, he says, Cheryl, your Tuesday gift has arrived. Yeah, because sometimes it is really a daily thing, right? So what are those Amazon finds that you think are kind of magical and wonderful that everybody should know about? I'm going to start a new little short segment on that. I also want to talk about things I am consuming. And I don't mean, well, they might be things I'm eating, but more I was thinking about things I'm reading and things that I'm watching on television or podcasts that I'm listening to. I'd love to hear the things that you have that are important that you are listening to and that you are finding intriguing, entertaining, and worth talking out loud about. I wanted to tell you one other thing. The best thing that you can do for me, the biggest honor you can give me is sharing this show with other people. Sharing this show with other people. If a show touches you or is meaningful to you or you think it would be to someone else and you share that link with them, that is the greatest honor that you can give me. That said, I certainly appreciate and love your feedback when I get comments and text messages. I also want to encourage you, not just for my podcast, but if you have a podcast that you really enjoy, take the time to give it a review. I'm now learning how important those things are. It helps with the particular podcast's visibility, and it also is just terrific feedback for the podcaster themselves about what things are working for their listeners and maybe the things that aren't, right? It is a learning curve. It is a learning curve. My friend Sally says, quit apologizing, just talk. So I'm trying to do that. But anyway, I hope that you will engage with me, reach out to me via Gmail, join us on our Facebook group, and expect a new episode each and every Monday maybe a couple later on during the week as well. But if you subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, you'll be notified when that happens. So take care, and I'll see you again. Keep talking out loud. Bye-bye.